few weeks ago, I sent an email to my email list saying that the number one skill every single e-commerce operator should learn and master is the skill of writing copy. If you think about it, the copy you write and the words you write are going to be at every single step of your funnel, from ad copy to creatives to landers, to your entire store, product pages, collection pages. Everything and anything in your funnel at every single step has copy and words in them. And if you master the skill of writing words that sell, words that explain your mechanisms, words that are relatable, and build stories that are also relatable to your customers' pains and problems, then you're going to be much more able to sell than your competition and also win in your niche. So in this case, I have a few examples of brands that are doing a very good job of using copy and using words to sell their mechanisms, to sell their product, to sell their offers, to sell their solutions. So in this case, we're going to start from this example here, from this advertorial from Atlas Coffee Club, and immediately they start with a headline that's going to hook you if you are in their target audience. So the headline here is this new luxury K-Cup the biggest coffee breakthrough of 2024? Immediately, if you are a coffee enthusiast, if you drink coffee every day, if you read a little bit about coffee and you are a little bit in the space, if you read this headline right here, you want to already know what's this big coffee breakthrough of 2024 that they're talking about. So you read this headline, you get hooked, they get your attention, and so immediately the number one goal of this type of page here, because we are going to also talk about the goals of every single page and lander at every step in your funnel, they have different goals, and so the copy will have to achieve that goal for us. So in this case, since it's an advertorial, the goal is not to sell immediately. The goal is not to just throw an offer immediately at the start of the page. The goal is to get the traffic and the customer hooked, to get them to scroll through the page and read more, and actually get to know what is this biggest coffee breakthrough they're talking about. So once they've hooked us with the headline here, we scroll and we read the following copy here, which is also very important because you have to sell it step by step. If you're going to use advertorials, listicles on those types of pages, you sell the scroll step by step. You get the user, the traffic, to read one sentence at a time, and you feed the sentences into each other to get people to read all of your copy. So they follow up with a new luxury K-Cup from a company called Atlas Coffee Club is making waves across the internet by transforming mornings for coffee lovers everywhere. They're already adding some social proof and authority there, some kind of FOMO feeling, because coffee lovers everywhere are using it and you're not using it yet. So a little bit of fear of missing out there, and social proof at the same time in the first sentence. So good use of the follow-up here. And then in the other follow-up, again, they mention what makes Atlas Coffee Club truly special, using single beans sourced from the world's best coffee regions. So here we have a feature of what they're selling, single origin beans sourced from those world's best coffee regions. They're not attaching any benefit to it yet. They're just telling you that they're using those single origin beans sourced from the world's best coffee regions as a feature of the product. And you're already starting to understand what's this biggest coffee breakthrough that they're talking about. Then Atlas roasts each batch only after you place your order. Again, another feature of their brand. This unique approach ensures that you get the fresh, the most flavorful coffee possible. Here they are talking about the benefits. They're connecting these benefits here, so the freshest, most flavorful coffee possible, and they're connecting it to the features that I've mentioned before above here. And then closing at the end with delivering a premium experience right to your kitchen, which is another kind of benefit of having the premium experience in your coffee, because I drink coffee. I'm not really the target audience, but I can understand the kind of targeting they want to go through. People that are into coffee, are into making coffee. They feel that they really want that premium experience delivered to them. They really want to experience their coffee. So this is a good way of talking to that target audience. Another problem that a lot of operators, e-commerce operators and people make when they write their copy is that they fail to internalize the target audience they're selling to. If you dislike coffee, if you're not into coffee, you might not understand what premium experience of drinking coffee means. Like, you would think it's something stupid or it's dumb, but instead, if you internalize the target audience and you know who you're selling to, you would know. And obviously, if you look at social media, if you look at the trends, you would know that coffee drinkers and people that drink a lot of coffee every day are very much into the premium experience of having good coffee. So good way of writing the copy there. And then they follow up to get you to read more. As you can see, they're feeding each sentence into the next one, and here they feed the next one into a question. So but could Atlas Coffee K-Cups really be all they're cracked up to be? They're getting a little bit of they want you to follow through and see if they're actually real, if what they're talking about is true. They want you to be a little bit skeptical almost, so then they can feed you an example story or an example piece of social proof, which in this case they word and they position as Melissa's story. Melissa's, in this case, from the context of the page, you understand it's a previous customer, it's someone that have used products from Atlas Coffee, has already bought from Atlas Coffee, and so they position it as a piece of social proof, as a piece of experience and story. In this case, that obviously going for the right wording is also true. If you go for social proof or review, your count of words and your copy is positioned as the brand writing about this social proof or review. If you position it and word it as a story, you are an external person that's explaining and wording and writing down a story from a person or a customer that has bought from the brand. So good positioning there with the headline Melissa's story. So for Melissa, an interior designer with a passion for travel, Atlas Coffee Club K-Cups have revolutionized her mornings. She writes here, my days are long and demanding. I need coffee to keep me energized and focused, whether it's drafting up plans or staying chipper for meetings with clients. I've always loved exploring new coffee flavors, but I never imagined that a K-Cup could bring such a luxurious flair to my morning. So here, immediately they start with something that might be relatable to someone reading this page. So Melissa here, interior designer, a job like any other one, so a normal job, a passion for travel, again, something that might be relatable to a lot of people. A lot of people like to travel. It's a very common passion to have, it's a very common hobby to have, to travel. So good way of hooking people in and being relatable to them. Being relatable is super important, especially Atlas Coffee Clubs have revolutionized her mornings. Again, something relatable to everyone, because everyone experiences mornings. So again, relatable. And this stuff seems stupid, seems dumb, because yeah, it's obvious that everyone experiences mornings, but you have to be relatable step by step. You don't have to go immediately into the specifics of your target audience. You have to relate first with simple stuff that everyone experiences every day. So a good way of being relatable there. And then the copy follows up with, my days are long and demanding. Again, for example, like jobs like interior designers or any other type of jobs where you work long hours, you work a lot, you have a lot of meetings, a lot of stuff. My days are long and demanding. It's super relatable. A lot of people out there work a lot during the day. They do a lot of things. They have a lot of things to do. And so coffee is obviously here one of the solution to that, but we're going to get to that after in the page. And then she mentions, I need coffee to keep me energized and focused. Again, super relatable for a lot of people. A lot of people drink, there's people that drink 1 coffee, 2 coffees, 3 coffees, 5 coffees. And so it depends on the person here. But in general, coffee keeps me energized and focused. Again, super relatable for the target audience. There's drafting up plans or staying chipper for meetings with clients. Again, a lot of people have meeting with clients and have to do work tasks. So again, same thing that I mentioned here before. And then she says, I've always loved exploring new coffee flavors. If you know the target audience here, I know that kind of some of the target audience, I know what they like to experience. And so the coffee target audience, the coffee drinkers target audience, they actually like to explore new coffee flavors and find the perfect flavor for their morning coffee. So this is something that's super relatable for them, and so they're going to keep reading because it's like the story is talking to them. They feel engaged with the story, and so that's why they keep reading after this sentence right here. But I never imagined that a K-Cups could bring such a luxurious flair to my mornings. And then here she closes with her experience of drinking a K-Cup, which in this case brought a luxurious flair to add again to connect with the premium experience they were talking about above here. If you just word it that way, obviously customers are going to be skeptical because they want to hear from someone that has actually tried. Then they've worded it as Melissa's story, and then they word in her words, she says luxurious flair. So in this case, it's confirmed. Someone has confirmed that the experience is actually luxurious. So a very good piece of copy. This one right here, super relatable to the average customers. So they're doing a very good job here of hooking the customer and getting people to read more. Then we have something again that's super relatable for a lot of people. Melissa's morning used to be a rush of getting ready and grabbing a quick cup of mediocre coffee, but all the change when she discovered Atlas Coffee Club. Here they're using the structure of kind of hero story. So the hero story obviously starts with problems. Used to be a rush of getting ready, relatable again for a lot of people. Grabbing a quick cup of mediocre coffee, again, super relatable to a lot of people. Just getting out of the house, messy, not dressed well, and just getting some coffee to get the day started and get the day running. But all that changed when she discovered Atlas Coffee Club. This is the light at the end of the tunnel in the hero story, and they're using a very good sentence to do that. And here they have their first call to action. So this call to action, as you can see from the URL in the bottom of the page, they're redirecting you to another page where they actually are going to start selling you the offer. But as you can see, they're not selling the offer anywhere else above the fold, and even when you scroll the first tidbits of the story, they're just doing that after you already are a little bit engaged into it. So probably this call to action right here is to catch early people, so people that have understood early what the page is talking about. They're not putting an offer box in here. They're not putting like an entire section of the page dedicated to the offer, because they actually want most of the people to keep reading through, because they get more high intent people, they get higher converting people if they get them to read more, and if the copy is also well written. So that's why there's a simple call to action there, just text, just a simple hyperlink, nothing fancy here. They want to get people to read more about Atlas Coffee Club, and you can do that if you're super confident in your copy. If you write a good copy, engaging copy, you can do that. So they follow up here again with an image. Okay, it's visual. It makes people understand immediately what they're talking about. So good visual there. And then they follow up with another tidbit of story from Melissa. So she mentions, one of my clients recommended Atlas to me. From the first sip, I was blown away by the freshness and richness of the coffee. Here, it's kind of a little bit of it's kind of hidden social proof, because Melissa mentioned she's not the only one that drinks Atlas. She mentions that one of her clients actually recommended Atlas to her. So another person that has tried Atlas, and if that person has recommended Atlas to Melissa, that means that that person likes Atlas and enjoys Atlas. So again, another piece of kind of hidden quote unquote social proof, but a very good way of showing that social proof. Then she mentions, I was blown away by the freshness and the richness of the coffee. Again, more benefits of this coffee here. It felt like a world tour in my cup. One month I'm enjoying the bright and refreshing notes from Mexico. The next time I'm savoring the deep chocolatey flavors from Ethiopia. Again, more features, more benefits here in the form of a piece of social proof from Melissa. Not only has Atlas Coffee improved the quality of Melissa's coffee, but it's also simplified her morning. So here they're doing a very good job of tying the features with the benefits. Obviously, it becomes a little difficult, and it becomes a kind of a blurry line to be able to connect the two, because in this case they're using coffee to justify how Melissa has improved her mornings, which is a pretty good link to make. But there is some brands, or there is some ways where this line becomes kind of blurry. It becomes more and more difficult to tie features to benefits, and the more you try to force it, the more it seems forced. So it's not actually real. You're just trying to force it just to have something to write about. But if you manage to do it in the correct way, having those links between features and benefits, and using those links together to make sure the customer gets the full picture, is the perfect way of writing copy here. And so Melissa mentions again, I used to spend so much time and money trying to find good coffee, something that's relatable for a lot of people. And this is another piece of the hero story, is the step that mentions trying other solution, or trying other like famous solution, other solutions that a million other people have tried but didn't work for me specifically. And so this is a very good part of the hero story, because they specifically mention that they are different from anyone else. Anyone else that has tried any other solution is different from me. I didn't get what I wanted from that solution, and so I used to spend so much time and money trying to find that good coffee, but now I find my solution, which is Atlas Coffee in this case. Now I just put a K-cup. I just pop a K-cup into my machine. I have a perfect cup in seconds. The light at the end of the tunnel. I found a solution for me that no one else have suggested to me. Plus, with the subscription, I always have fresh coffee on hand without having to remember to reorder. And here they're tying the subscription, so they are starting to explain piece by piece their offer, which in this case they have a subscription offer going on. If you care about subscription rate, if you rely heavily on subscription revenue, this is a killer application connecting your subscription to a specific benefit you get from subscribing to the brand, which in this case, I always have fresh coffee on hand without having to remember to reorder, which is a very good benefit for the target audience here, which is coffee enthusiasts. These K-Cups have made my morning so much better. Melissa says, I feel more awake and ready to tackle my day. Relatable again. And I love knowing that I'm supporting single origin farms around the world. It's the best coffee experience I've ever had. A very strong way to close the sentence here with a very good piece of social proof. So after Melissa's story here, they keep going with this new section here. So you have a section change with a new headline with thousands of verified 5-star reviews. What makes Atlas Coffee Club K-Cups so unique? They mention here their unique mechanism, what makes them different from any other coffee brand out there. And the unique mechanisms here are the same ones that we've already mentioned at the beginning of the page. So they mention again, commitment to single origin coffee, freshly roasted to order, and premium experience that K-Cup drinkers simply can't find elsewhere. Again, they mention those same three unique features, unique benefits that you get from going with Atlas Coffee, but they add even more to the story. So there's an even better unique mechanism they have. They are on a mission to educate coffee lovers about what good coffee really means, which seems, as I mentioned more and more times during the video, seems stupid, seems kind of dumb, but for people that are in the coffee audience, in the target audience, this is actually a very good way of learning about more types of coffee, learning about what coffee they might find is the best for them. So good section here to expand more on the unique mechanisms. They add another image here. And this kind of gives, using visuals, give the idea of kind of what is the branding like, you get the idea of what you're working with here, because with words sometimes it's very hard to portray that image, but here they have, as you can see here, image of the packaging. They're adding more lifestyle images, so you get already the idea of what kind of target audience they are speaking to. Here they have also what's in the visuals is super important. They have healthy foods, they have a plant, they have the actual coffee, they have an image of some kind of traveling. As you can see here, they have the Taj Mahal from India. They have another image of Costa Rica here, it's written. So you kind of get what target audience they want to go for. You understand that from also how they use visuals here, which is a pretty good way of doing that. Then they follow up with this little list of different sections with different headlines. With single origin coffee, you know exactly where your cup came from. So in this case, they are going to expand on every unique mechanism. So here they're expanding on the single origin coffee part, so you know exactly where your cup came from. Then they expand on the every batch is freshly roasted to order, because something like this might be a little bit strange to someone that drinks a lot of coffee. They might be skeptical, so they have to expand on it here. Explore the world without leaving your kitchen. This plays again into the mechanism of the single origin coffee. So obviously you can get coffee from different origins, but your coffee is from that same origin when you order it. So you can explore the various world flavors, and that's why they used the different travel postcards here. So the Costa Rica one and the India one we mentioned before. Then they're going for, you don't have to worry about the ethics of your mornings pick me up. This obviously sustainability and ethical practices related. Here they're telling you how they source their beans. So in this kind of audience, obviously you have to understand your audience. This kind of audience might be sensitive to world related issues, so environment related issues. So again, this very good sections for that type of target audience. And then rigid, impossible to cancel subscriptions, not with this club. And this targets people that may have burned in the past from subscription services. Since they mentioned subscription before, some people might have gotten skeptical on the subscription side of things, but here they reassure you that not with us, you're not going to experience that with us. So again, very good. It's in its way, this is kind of a little listicle here in the page. It's kind of a good way to do the listicle, this one, and they included it in the advertorial structure here. So then we reach the end of the page. The last section here is where can you get started with Atlas Coffee Club. Here they're going to explain the offer. So after you scrolled all of this and you've read all of this text, which take us a lot to analyze, but also someone that gets through all of this text, it takes you a little bit of time, a few minutes to read through all of this, which is in this day and age, it's a lot of time, a few minutes to read through a page that it doesn't really want to sell you, but to kind of get the context of it's a brand that's trying to sell you these K-Cups here. But they are ending the page with the offer here. So they're mentioning are available both on their website and on Amazon. So if they're going the retail, the kind of hybrid marketing here. They're also marketing their Amazon, but there is the best part right now. If you subscribe to their website, you can get 50% off your first order plus free shipping. So they're anchoring the Amazon the listing they have on Amazon to their DTC. So they want to get, actually with this page, they want to get more offers and more subscription on the DTC side, because if you subscribe to their website right now, so through the DTC channel, you're getting 50% off your first order plus free shipping, which they're not getting on Amazon. So they're using Amazon as anchoring there to then sell you the subscription offer through their DTC channel. And so here they have another link. I just head over to the Atlas Coffee Club website and use code welcome50 at checkout. And here another call to action that I think already applies the ref coupon, as you can see here, and there on the bottom it applies the discount automatically. And so they follow up with a little bit more copy here. What does that mean for you? It means you're getting the highest quality coffee to kickstart your mornings with the perfect cup every time. They're playing into the benefits again, near the call to action. Very good way of doing that. Ask Coffee is a company that you love their freshly roasted single origin K-cups. So if you're not completely satisfied, they'll give you a full refund satisfaction guarantee here. Super powerful, near call to actions. As you can see, they've not mentioned this anywhere else on the page besides near the call to action. And that's the best way to do it, because you get people that are actually invested in what you've just wrote for them, so the entire story, and they get them to click through and get through with the offer. So then here they have a dedicated section, what I talked about at the top. They have a dedicated section here for that, and so here we're going into the offer, and then they close out the page with more social proof, more reviews. And so here we're actually going through the section where they actually want to sell you after they've told you all of those stories and all of those good things about the product. They're actually trying to sell you at the end of the page. Here's another example from those here. 5 reasons why people who need liver enzyme support love those. So they're already getting people, like they're already targeting their audience super strictly. So people who need liver enzyme support, if you're someone who needs liver enzyme support, love those. You're immediately going to be hooked by this headline. You're going to want to read all of this page. Super good way of using the headline of just like targeting the people you need and getting all of the other non-interested traffic out of the page immediately. With the headline, you're going to target liver enzyme support. So calling out, obviously you target audience in the headline. One of the basic fundamental rules of copywriting, you're going to have to call out the target audience you're selling to in your headlines. And you sub headlines also throughout your copy. And so in this case, they're doing that well, calling out immediately liver enzyme support needed by like the people that need liver enzyme support. With listicles, the structure is a little bit different. So with listicles, you can actually sell the offer a little bit more also at the beginning. So as you can see here, they have 2 call to actions, one at the top here on the header, and they also have another call to action here immediately before going through the listicle. And this is also the structure we use for our clients when we build listicles for them, and it performs super well. So let's go a little bit through this copy here. Let's go through these 5 reasons and see how they're structuring it. So if you haven't heard by now, your liver is a crucial part of your body, immediately hooking you with something super important about your body, about your health, about your life. Your liver obviously is super important. It's our largest internal organ and performs over 500 functions and 30,000 enzymatic reactions daily. This is somewhat quote unquote a scare tactic. So they're trying to tell you how important is your liver, so they can get you to be responsive to what they're trying to tell you here. It's kind of a scare tactic, not really, but they're just driving the point hard, make you understand how much your liver is important, and to get you to read through with what they want to tell you here. While the liver's responsibilities impact the entire body, you might be shocked to know that over 90 million Americans have excess liver fat, which can impact liver function and obviously impact, this is not said, but impacts your health, obviously, and your life in general. If you're looking for liver enzyme support to improve your health, here's why those could be right for you. So here they're going to tell you why that's important. And the listicle structure works so well because it's super easy digestible. It's super easily digestible. It's just 5 it's a list, step-by-step list. Everyone knows how to go through that. Everyone knows how to reach that. Everyone knows how to process that step-by-step. And that's why it's super easy to read. And they're driving, obviously, your attention. They're hooking your attention with the headline first. They're explaining and trying to get you to be responsive to what they're going to tell you, and then they showcase the reasons here. So first reason is clinically shown to support healthy liver enzyme function. Obviously, They tell you that they're going to try. They tell you in the headline that why liver and people that need liver enzyme support are going to have to pay attention to this, and they immediately tell you that this is going to solve it's going to give them healthy liver enzyme function. So they give the reasons here. When it comes to liver support, it's important to ensure your supplement actually works. So they're going to target here any other things that you've done in the past, any other supplements that you've used. In a double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical study, participants took dose twice a week for 8 weeks. Within 8 weeks, participants saw over a 50% improvement in their liver enzyme levels. Here they're using studies, obviously, to support their claims. And in this case, obviously, since we are in health related healthcare, nutrition and stuff like that related offers and products, they're using clinical studies for that, which is important. Those clinicals showed to improve AST liver enzyme levels by 50% and ALT liver enzyme levels by 52%. And if you need liver enzyme support and are looking for a supplement to support healthy liver function, this very liver could be the right fit for you. What they're doing here is explaining two things that people that are actually in the target audience, so people that care about liver enzyme levels, which are AST and ALT, which I actually don't know in this case what they stand for, because I'm not in the target audience. I'm not someone that needs liver enzyme support right now. But for someone that has researched this, someone that has actually cares about this, using these acronyms right here signals that they actually understand what they're talking through. So good points they made right here in the first step. So second step is dose is a potent health bar solution that uses Ayurvedic technology. In this case, they are trying to introduce their mechanism. So you might have never heard about Ayurvedic technology. You might have, if you are in the target audience, if you've researched liver enzymes. I'm assuming here, because I'm not in the target audience, like in the first example with the coffee one, I'm assuming that if you search liver enzyme support on Google, or if you search about that online, you're going to read a little bit more about Ayurvedic kind of herbs and Ayurvedic medical things. And so that's probably why they're using that here, and they're trying to position it and word it as their unique mechanism, so a supplement that's using this Ayurvedic technology. So dose for your liver contains a science-backed proprietary blend of 5 powerful active ingredients: turmeric, milk thistle, dandelion, ginger, and orange. So probably if you've researched that, you already know that all of these ingredients help. And here they have the blend of all of those ingredients in more bioavailable formats as standard juices. So here they're telling you the standard juices you're using are less potent than what we're giving you, because what we're giving you is more bioavailable. And one dose is equivalent to 17 cold pressed turmeric shots, and here they're giving you the benefit of convenience. So if you had to do this by yourself, you would have to cold press 17 turmeric shots, which is a lot. If you use their liver enzyme support, you get all of that in a convenient format and way. How are we able to do this? The expert and potent formulation of dose for your liver contains the world's first organic curcumin, the main bioactive of turmeric, which has 4x more absorption in the body than standard curcumin. And so they're giving here their unique mechanism of making this more effective. Organic milk thistle extract, which has a maximum potency of 80%. Dandelion extract equivalent to 10x the potency of raw dandelion root. So how they're basically not invalidating, but they're basically telling you that what you're already doing, if you've already researched these ingredients right here, is less potent than whatever the blend that they are selling you here. 50 milligrams of concentrated ginger extract with the potency of 10x the amount of fresh juice, and again they drive more that point home. So dose for your liver is formulated to support liver detoxification, healthy digestion, and so here they're going into the benefits. Promote healthy liver cell function. So here what I forgot to mention is they're talking about the features here, the first part of this section, and then at the end they close out with the benefits actually, and they connect the two. So promote healthy liver cell function, help shield tissue cells from free radicals. The put active ingredients used in those are also excellent sources of vitamin A, C, E, K, folate, and other B vitamins. They're tying other features into the already extensive list here, and they have a call to action at the end. I forgot to mention that at the end of every step to get you into the offer. They're actually trying to sell you here, so this is a different structure than the advertorial structure we've seen in the past example. Number 3 is a simple addition to your daily routine. Here they're targeting convenience, they're targeting a benefit, they're targeting something that's would be super easy for you to do instead of going by yourself and getting all of these ingredients and getting the juices out of them and using them. They're giving you a convenient daily routine that you can do with their solution. So what's the point of using a dietary supplement if you're going to actually take it? They're targeting here a problem that a lot of people have, which is if they take medications, if they take supplements, if they take stuff like that, they forget to take it. And so it has to be as easy as possible and as integratable as possible in your daily routine for you to do it. So they mentioned those is simple to use and it tastes great, just like freshly squeezed orange juice. They target another objection here that customers might have, which is how does it taste? If for example, I don't like 1 or 2 or 3 of these ingredients, how is the final product going to taste? And so they're actually mentioning the taste, which is super important because they're giving people something that they already know what it tastes like, which in this case, freshly squeezed orange juice. So very good objection handling there by those. You have to say goodbye to extra pills and tablets and hello to delicious shot of liver support in an easy and convenient format. Those is something you look forward to drinking every day because it tastes good, and so they're playing into the benefit there again. And then the best part is those can be easily incorporated into any lifestyle. Then you have another section of objection handling here, super crisp and super clever. Every dose shot is vegan, organic, dairy, and gluten free, and has zero sugar and 0 calories. So in one sentence, they're handling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 different objections that customers of different types in the target audience might have, and then supporting healthy liver enzyme function as never tastes so good, playing again into the benefit. Step number 4, it's formulated by expert. Another objection and skepticism that customers and traffic reading this might have is who actually made this formulation, who is behind this formulation. They're putting a name, a surname, and the face behind it. So this doctor right here, Saman Farmazi, and an image. And then they're mentioning formulating those who work directly with the scientists at Tirupati Research and Ayurveda to create an effective delicious liver. So here they're playing into step number 2, mentioning the Ayurvedic technology. So they're giving the receipts of them actually working with experts in the field and building up this formula right here. And then they mentioned previous clients like Abbott, Bayer, and Pfizer. These scientists brought their deep knowledge in clinical research and alternative medicine to help us formulate those and lead the clinical studies that showcase the benefits of detoxification, promoting healthy digestion and long-term liver health. And here they're mentioning obviously big players in the pharma field, in the health field, Abbott, Bayer, and Pfizer. Obviously, everyone knows them. For more social proof here. 5, they're closing out with social proof. I was actually about to mention something that was missing, which is social proof and kind of a little bit more authority there, but they're targeting in the last steps here. People love those. Don't just take our word for it. Those for your liver has hundreds of glowing 5-star reviews from real customers, and they're mentioning a few reviews there, and people can get enough. This is a little bit more social proof and kind of FOMO, fear of missing out. We've received so much love and demand for those for your liver that we've created a larger 16-ounce bottle for those lovers. So they're basically telling you that there was so much demand for the product that they had to create a bigger format factor for the product itself, and this gets you obviously over with the purchase decision because you see all of this social proof. You see the proprietary blend, which has been studied and supported by a health expert. You get all of your objections handled. For example, if you're vegan, if you only drink or eat organic stuff, if you're dairy intolerant, for example, if you're gluten intolerant, if you care about how much sugar you intake or the calories you intake, they're handling all of your objections. They're putting out their authority and their social proof on the matter. They're explaining their unique mechanism, which is the Ayurvedic technology, and then they're basically giving you the solution to your pain or problem, and everything is formulated super well. Every single step, they're doing everything I think a brand should do to sell a product that solves a problem or a solution. And then they close out the page with a call to action. Start making your liver health a priority with those for your liver. Taking care of your liver has never been simpler or more delicious, playing again into the benefits and the features. Clinically shown to provide liver support, again authority, has hundreds of positive reviews, social proof, and has been formulated by expert authority to ensure we are delivering the most effective form of ingredients in every bottle, so the new mechanism they were talking about, and then they have the call to action for the page. Hope you found these copy examples helpful. I'm going to be releasing in the future a full step-by-step copy blueprint, just like I've done with my e-commerce CRO system. I'll leave the top card right here in the YouTube video so you can go and watch that. I'm going to be doing the same exact thing for a step-by-step A to Z copy system, so you can learn how to write copy that converts, copy that increases your AOV, and copy that's relatable to the customer and solves their pains and problems. So sub to my channel so you don't lose out on that video. If you want to work with my team so we can get to actually conduct research and write proper copy for your brand and implement our step-by-step CRO system so you can increase conversion rate, AOV, and revenue per visitor and scale your brand incrementally with better profit margins, then you can book a call with me, a discovery call where you'll get a free audit of your brand in the second link in the description. And in the first link in the description, you can opt in to my email list. You receive the step-by-step 60-page guide as the first email, and then you'll get weekly insights on CRO from all of the brands we test every single month. See you in the next video.